Oh, man, as long as TB12 is on the field, the Pats always think that they have a chance to win. It's a pretty good thought to have looking at these numbers. So I'm curious about some of these top storylines that we will be discussing leading up to Super Bowl 52. I've got topics. You tell me if you believe it or not. Clearly, Tom Brady lighting up the stat board. The stats I'm interested in, though, are 5 rings, 12 stitches, and 40 years of age. So I ask you, given those, the 5-time Super Bowl champ is as good as he has ever been, having one of his best years. Is he the best ever right now, believe it or not?
I believe it. In fact, the question is he better than he's ever been? Led the league in passing yards, one of the highest completion percentages of his career, but most importantly, he hasn't lost his best players in the past, okay? He didn't lose Moss. He didn't lose Troy Brown. He didn't lose Deion Branch. He's doing this last year without Gronk, this year without Edelman, last week without Gronk and Edelman. Yeah. I think he's better than he's ever been, truly, at 40 years old. The numbers bear it out, and so do the storylines.
You know, speaking of losing, it's funny, when guys get older, the first thing they say is, you know, he lost a step. He lost a step. Brady has never been a threat to run his career. That's the most impressive thing. Me being a wide receiver and playing with quarterbacks that have been mobile, playing with quarterbacks that have sat in the pocket like a statue. Brady sits in there with the best of them. We talk about it all the time. He can deliver. He can grip it and rip it. We've seen the spirals even with the stitches. But the fact that he can sit in that pocket like a statue and they still can't get to him, which is great protection in front, but also the ability to sit back and pick defense apart like a surgeon. I'm saying he is as good as he's ever been.
Is he better than he's ever been? Because I feel like we should change the question to that, because he's playing as well as he had. His numbers are better than in his 3 recent Super Bowls.
Given his age, given the fact that every athlete gets slower, given the fact that he's had injuries, including ACL and lower body injuries, and has dealt with it supremely, yes, I would say he's better than he's ever been.
You know, it's interesting. It's like when I think back to that 2007 season where he led the league in passing yards and touchdowns, and Randy Moss had 22 touchdowns and all that. I feel like that was like young Michael Jordan, who was like doing crazy dunks. And then this version is the 1998 Michael Jordan, who relied on the mid-range game and would back you in and then do the turnaround jump shot.
Great
like
call.
Cerebral. That's what he is right now. He can dissect anything at the offensive schemes, and then when he's at the line of scrimmage, it's almost like Josh McDaniels is him at quarterback. He sees it, and he can kind of dissect, okay, no, we're going to change this out of this, and he's the most cerebral quarterback I've seen since Peyton Manning, and he might be better than even Peyton Manning at the line of scrimmage, and to me, that is why he's better than he's ever been. You can't beat him in any chess match, no matter what the defense is presenting. Brady can manipulate out of it. It's fantastic to watch from just
impromptu. Would you rather have 2007 Tom Brady or the cerebral run that you're saying is better?
It's a great one.
I want this one with Randy Moss. I'll take that one. Exactly. That 07 year was crazy. He doesn't dunk from the free throw line anymore, but he gets to the
Go on.
That's how you win.
I don't do these would you rathers, but would you rather build your franchise around Michael Jordan or build your franchise around Tom Brady?
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. It's basketball. Really? He's got to play defense, too. Defender of the year. Come on, guys. Let's get into it now.
7:05 in basketball made itself into the conversation. Weird.
We did it!